Even an atheist would call someone crazy if they said that cars were formed from scrap metal. Yet the same people call others crazy if they claim a person who is much more complex has a creator, and that we all have a divine purpose. Simple logic will tell you that it's much more scientifically possible for a car to have evolved from cosmic dust than a brain.
That's really fucking stupid. Cars neither mutate nor reproduce, both of which are necessary to evolution. If we had never seen a car manufactured and cars did in fact replicate themselves and mutate, then supposing that cars evolved would be perfectly reasonable.
Even after billions of dollars and countless hours put into research, there still hasn't been an observation of evolution across a species.
Okay, first of all, what the fuck is a species? Secondly, if you mean a species, you're wrong. There are several cases of observed speciation.
They've been able to genetically alter animals, but the result has always been degeneration and not evolution.
Bullshit. Look up the Lenski experiment.
The first reason I believe that the Bible is the Word of God is because of its scientific foreknowledge. No other book has been ahead of science like the Bible. There is simply no explanation for this aside from the inspiration of God.
Well, one of the reasons I strongly doubt that the Bible is the Word of God is because it says shit like the earth sits on pillars, and the value of pi is 3. That's without even mentioning the obvious nonsense about talking snakes, a woman made out of a rib, and a global flood that couldn't possibly have happened.
So let's get to the facts. Scientists have long taught that there were no springs in the ocean. However, the Bible has always said that during the flood, all the fountains of the great deep were broken up.
Citation needed. Where do you get this idea? I can't find any record of any scientist ever saying that there are no springs in the ocean.
When it comes to our lifespan, the Bible said that the maximum lifespan would be 120 years, and the average lifespan would be about 70. This has been proven to be true despite all the attempts with science to prolong our lives.
Really? Then how did Gene Kelman live to be 122?
And also in Leviticus 15, God laid out for Israel laws of hygiene to keep them clean from germs. They had to bathe, wash their clothes, wash their hands in running water. And it wasn't until 1890 that Louis Pasteur produced his germ theory of disease, where he documents his discovery that rinsing your hands was actually effective in fighting the spread of germs.
Valuing cleanliness is a phenomenon that could be found in many cultures probably long before the Bible was written. However, the Bible does describe disease as being caused by evil spirits, which we know to be bullshit.
The Bible also gives us an explanation for why we can see light from stars that predate its possible existence. According to NASA, we can see stars 15 billion light years away with the Hubble telescope. This means that there is light coming from stars well over 15 billion years old.
Holy shit, no it fucking doesn't. The most distant thing that's ever been detected is a gamma ray burst that occurred in a region of space that is now 30 billion light years away. The reason we were able to detect this is because space is expanding, and when the gamma ray burst was emitted, it was much closer to this region of space than it is now, about 3.3 billion light years. It's estimated that the detected radiation was emitted about 630 million years after the Big Bang occurred.
Scientists believe for a long time that there was only 6,000 stars. The Bible, on the other hand, taught that the stars were innumerable. And it wasn't until Galileo came around in the 17th century with his famous telescope that we discovered that there were a lot more.
Oh, Galileo? You mean the guy the church locked up because he proved the Bible was wrong about geocentrism? That Galileo?